Alright. I lost this level last night, but I should be able to just retry it now and beat it. Hopefully, it looks like everything is still in X Haven, so it should be good. Hopefully this thing remembered the experience that I had on characters. It didn't. Let's just do like 4 each. I mean, I know it was more than that, but we'll just do 4 each. And then we can return to Frosthaven. And that'll give me all my stuff. My camera is set over there instead of over here. Pass a week. Just do this outpost phase real quick and then get back to the ice cave to try it again. We'll do option B. There's a name in here. That means my drifter retires. I did not think about that. Damn it. Okay. 57.3 in this week in the subsequent years. Oh no. That's 8 names. Oh, what a crappy, underwhelming way to retire. I freaking failed the level. Ah, oh, damn. Damn. Wow. Okay. I guess it is what it is, right? I have the Alchemist, right? At level 2? Yeah, Alchemist is level 2. Well, let's do the daytime first. So, daytime events, spend 6 gold. Give resources. Geminate's got a lot. Yeah, let's give them to Banner Spear. Drifter will 42111 or 42311. 42311. And let's return all of these items. What? Let's sort them first. Gold, potions. Nope. Purchasables. What? Oh. Alright. For these, I can get an axe nut, a flame fruit, a corpse cap. So let's do axe nut, flame fruit, I think. Flame fruit, axe nut. And he's donezo. There's no way I'm at 15 inspiration. No, I'm at 7. Goodbye, Drifter. You were very fun to play. I definitely enjoyed the Drifter. Let's see. 1 mastery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 perks, level 5. Oh, I should have done the solo scenario. Player 4. Drifter, level 5, 9 perks, 1 mastery. Oh, dang. Very sad. Very, very sad. So the consensus that was decided on the character unlocked post-beating level 14 was the Coral. So my available classes here. Blink Blade, but I'm not going to play the Blink Blade. Deathwalker. Trap. Coral and Snowflake. And I was planning on probably playing Coral and Snowflake. I'm not at all prepared to start Coral right now, not even a little bit. So let's do Snowflake, because Snowflake I know more than I know Coral. If I can... There we go. But I have never played Snowflake in a campaign before. So, you know, we'll just see how that is. I haven't gone up in prosperity yet. Oh, but I will go up in prosperity upon building a building this time. Oh, wait, no, I am up in prosperity because you get 2 for retiring. And then we unlock building 85. Removed, building 85. Man, I would not have returned to town had I realized that Drifter was retiring. Alright. We unlock the Carpenter. Let's just upgrade this, and that will get the Carpenter sticker out. This is a new retirement goal. That's done. Let's get a retirement goal onto Snowflake. These both unlock the same building. It'll be faster and easier to do 2 guards, 2 claw crushers, 2 bolt shooters. But I don't really want to retire immediately, so let's do the Aether Outpost. And I guess that's the level that I'll play next, just to start this quest line, because I know it's really long. I've only played the first and second levels in the quest line, and they each have you wait like 6 weeks. So I should probably start at ASAP to begin retiring. Alright, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to show, if any, but I did build out my Snow Dancer. I have no idea if what I'm doing here is going to be good at all, but I think, you know, I think it's pretty interesting and there's some merit to it. So my idea for the Snow Dancer here is I want to play a really heavy attack style that, you know, is going to support with things like Immobilize. So I got the weighted net to immobilize to prevent something from doing damage. So, you know, I can always like push away with, what is it? Lifting Gust. I can always push away and immobilize something, and push 4 means even if it's a range, I can push it far enough away that it'll be immobilized. And then, you know, that'll set wind, which lets me attack something for more damage the next turn. So I want to try going really heavy into attacks. I also decided I get 1 perk for retiring a character and then 1 for starting at level 2, since I'm Prosperity 3 now. So I decided to start with 2 immobilizes in my deck instead of -1s. Just because there's always a chance that those will get drawn. Man, look at that shuffle. Has that even been shuffled? Yeah, that has been shuffled, because normally crit is the first card in the deck. So it's a very interesting shuffle there. Boots of Speed, I don't really know about this, but like I've got a lot of access to jump. With like jump 3, jump 8, jump 2. So I don't think that jump is going to be the most important thing. And so I could go for +1 movement boots, which sounds decent because there are a bunch of move 3s, but not really any move 4s. But if movement is ever like a huge issue, I've got this jump 8. I'm not sure, you know, maybe I have a little bit too much wind going on, because like I've got this card mostly for the move 2 set wind, I think. And so maybe it would be better to switch in Frigid Growth, because I really like the idea of like strengthening Banner Spear and putting down a hazardous terrain tile, then Banner Spear moves and use Javelin to pull the monster into the hazardous terrain, and then is strengthened for its formation. That sounds like a really, really, really good combo that I would like to put in. Maybe I could drop Blinding Vortex, but having a move 3 jump sounds really valuable. I could drop Blizzard. Maybe I'll drop Blizzard, and I'll bring Frigid Growth instead. They're basically the same initiative. This gives me another way to set ice, 2 ways to set ice, which is going to be really useful for the Geminate. I do like, so I really, 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 with the very little bit I've played with it, I love this card Snowball, the bottom of it. It's amazing. A loss that just adds 10 damage. So, like, Snowball on one turn, and then something like White Winds paired with Enticing Breeze to pull the monsters into the formation for me, and then attack in this S pattern. Throw a Power Potion onto it with Snowball ticking up, and I get to attack for... If I have the Wind, I get to attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like... That's crazy. That's an insane turn. Throw a pair of Eagle Eye goggles onto it, and we are cooking. So that's generally what I'm thinking. I do also want to try this Arctic Fox. It sounds really cool and interesting to have the summon that, like, most likely won't get focused, and then, you know, I can, like, pull it out with this. Pull an ally out, like, if it's going to be in a dangerous spot. I can also grant it extra movement by... Well, I guess the wolf goes before me, right? So I can't really grant it the extra movement and jump unless I'm playing like crosswinds on it or something for the top. So I don't know. I don't know. But this is what I gleaned from the cards and what I want to try out. I also level up on Geminate here, and really both of these cards are decently interesting. They're both like lost top. Venomous Barbs I think is quite a good lost top. Retaliate 3, range 3, gain an XP for every time you retaliate. And like in melee form, you've got this shield, and it'll be really easy for me to have ice now that I'm playing with a snowflake. So like move 1, shield 2, retaliate 3, range 3 is a really, really good turn. Also, if I'm ever next to anything, attack 2 poison, attack 2, attack 2, or attack 3, attack 3. That is also a really, really good turn. And it gives me 17 speed. Man, this is why I've almost convinced myself now to take Venomous Barbs. This Locust Host, I think the top is, like, almost useless. But this bottom is really, really, really nice. Just because, like, you know, say I end in melee form next to a monster. With this, I can step away from it 1. Then the monster will be 2 range away from me. And I can push it. And if there are 2 guys, then I can push both of them. And then now they will be exact range away. And so it will set up something like a Smoldering Hatred. I guess it doesn't... Yeah, no, it does set up Smoldering Hatred, because they'll be 2 range away. I push them to 4 range away, and then I can hit them with Smoldering Hatred. So it makes it so much easier to hit exact ranges if you have this bottom. Man, this is a really, really tough choice. I can actually see both of these cards being extremely valuable. I was thinking I was going to take Locust Host, and then I can drop Scarab Flight, because Scarab Flight is my ranged push. And this is just much, much better for setting up my other ranged attacks. I think that is what I'm going to do, but I might take Venomous Barbs at level 3. I don't know what the level 3 cards are like. Because Venomous Barbs does sound very, very good, and that retaliate to, like, kill flame demons or living spirits or something like that would be really nice. This does give me another decently fast ranged card, which is good. I also purchased a pair of Boots of Speed onto Geminate. I was able to get a lot of loot with these flexible slippers, but I think that having the ability to go at 8 in ranged form is going to be really important, or 13 in ranged form is going to be really important. So I don't want to, like, if the monsters outspeed me in a really, really bad way, you know, something like maybe I wanted to go as fast as I could and then just move away and switch into ranged form while I'm melee, and then the wolf gets their 6 speed card and they move up to me and immobilize me, and then I can't change forms. Well, now with Boots of Speed, it gives me the possibility to underspeed that 6 if I had played my 14. So I think I like those changes. Very sad that I retired the Drifter. And so, and I don't know if I'm going to show this or not, so the retirement goal that I got is unlocking a strong foundation and following it to a conclusion. So I think that's the level I'm going to go ahead and go play right now, because that's kind of an easy one. This was not what I was expecting to do when I sat down, but it is what it is. I haven't built the building yet. in outpost phase, because that is after downtime. So let's upgrade the trading post. 332. 3, 3, 2. So I just need to lose 1 metal. And now trading post is upgraded. Get the prosperity for it. And 25, or no, 12, 4. I don't think there's anything in here besides it just telling you to add the items to the supply. So I will add those. Which gives us access to the Eagle Eye Goggles, which is what Snowflake wants. So let's try to get a lot of loot on Snowflake here to get 30 gold. Not very realistic, but maybe it'll happen. What herbs do we have? Snow Thistle, Arrowvine. So no new herbs for Banner Spear. She's already got Snow Thistle and Arrowvine. But only 2 herbs away from being able to retire, which will be cool. I do have another ally now, so now I could put Boldening Blow back in. Since it's not a weird scenario. Dang it, the monster level still doesn't go down. I retired another level 5, and I got level 2s instead, and the monster level stays the same. Are you kidding me? Alright, what are we going to need here? Okay, so pushing is going to be really, really good for the living bones and the frozen corpses with all of these hazardous terrain tiles. I have played this one before. You like... Oh, all the monsters add push to all their attacks, don't they? All monsters add push. If the scenario is level 4 or higher, increase to push 2. So this is level 4. So all monsters add push 2 to their attacks. So I remember this being really funny, because the scariest Living Bones card is the one where they hit one enemy with all attacks. And so now they run up to you and attack you and push you away, and then don't get to hit you with the other attacks. So it's like, it's very kind. Let's see, what kind of formations am I going to want here? We do have 4 melee enemies, so it'll be pretty easy to get things to come up into me. Maybe Unbreakable Wall will be pretty good here, given that there is hazardous terrain to push into. I definitely think I'm dropping Driving Inspiration. Do I want Let Them Come, and do I want Rallying Cry? Let's bring Boldening Blow. Maybe I drop Combined Effort. I do have more healing in the party now with Snowflake, so maybe I don't need Regroup. But Regroup is a really easy way for me to set Boldening Blow if I want to play Regroup bottom with Boldening Blow top. So maybe Rallying Cry is going to be more useful than Unbreakable Wall. There is some Pierce, or some Shield here. Or Retaliate. Let's see. I'm almost thinking I could drop Set for the Charge. Let's... No, I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. I've already got a Disarm, so let's just keep Rallying Cry the way it is, right? Oh, you know, Boldening Blow is also going to be really nice for blessing the Snowflake, because once Snowflake does play Snowball and go for big, huge attacks, if I'm pulling like 10 attack modifiers, the odds of drawing one of those blesses are going to be really high. So Snowflake can just absolutely delete a room in the final, in the final room of a scenario. So, very, very, very excited to play some Snowflake. Let's double check any special rules and conditions here, because it's been a while since I played this. Snare is complete when all enemies are dead. At the end of that round, read the thing. When the door opens, read the thing. And all monsters add push to their attacks. So nothing particularly special here. We do have some icy terrain, which we haven't dealt with up to this point, but it doesn't feel like a big issue. So let's get going. Let's get started. Maybe let's look at Snowflake first to try to figure out something fun. Maybe I want to start with a Boldening Blow. So I could start with... I say let's figure out Snowflake, and then I immediately look to Banner Spear. But I could like set my characters in something like this, and I could play Javelin to move, pull this guy in, and disarm him with Boldening Blow, and go ahead and get 2 blesses stacked up into the deck. I think let's start with that, because that's a very, very, very nice start 21 speed should underspeed the Frozen Corpses. I think that underspeeds their fastest card, which I believe is 23. And so if I'm pulling him in, I could go melee form with Gem. I could also play my brand new 23 speed card here and back up and push him 2 away, but that doesn't seem entirely necessary. Let's see. I could summon, which sounds interesting. It sounds fun. Summon probably doesn't want to deal with Snow Imps, though, because they've got multi-target. So yeah, let's not summon. So what can I do that will be good? I mean, pushing through hazardous terrain sounds really nice. Hazardous terrain is 3 damage at this point. So maybe I just start with a Lifting Gust. Have that be the first attack that I perform. I could go relatively slow. I think I like a Lifting Gust because it'll give me wind for an enticing breeze on the next turn. And that could potentially get me another hazardous terrain. Like if I can hit this Snow Imp and pull it towards the Geminate, it doesn't need to. Yeah, that's really interesting because like if it just says pull towards one of your allies, then like a Snowflake could be here and pull the Snow Imp towards the Banner Spear. Obviously Snow Imps are flying though, so they can't hit hazardous terrain. So let's just start with a Lifting Gust. Initiative probably won't matter too much. Maybe I'll just set some. Actually, placing another hazardous terrain tile also sounds really tempting. And then I could strengthen one of my allies. Oh. So it won't work to place the hazardous terrain here and strengthen the Banner Spear, but I could place the hazardous terrain there and strengthen the Geminate, which sounds very interesting. Oh, also Birds in a Tempest, all allies adding plus and jump to their moves, is going to be amazing for Javelin, because now Javelin is a move 3 instead of a move 1. I'm so excited to play Snowflake. This is going to be so cool. Making this move 3 jump and pull, that can set up so many formations. Alright, so a lot going on here. Probably not getting anything really out of my bottom. Maybe let's blinding. Well, no, I have to go faster than 21, right? So let's just go with Cold Therapy here. It's not the most amazing attack. Although if I'm setting ice, maybe I want it next turn. So let's just Birds in a Tempest just for the initiative. Whiteout works too. With Frigid Growth. And then I'm pulling this guy in and disarming him. I could just hit him with Geminate melee attack. Do I want to set any? I could set like Changeling's Boon bottom, but I don't really know about that. Maybe Hornet Stinger. That would switch me into range form, which is probably going to be a little more valuable. Let's see. Snowflake. End the scenario at full health. Collect fewer loot tokens than anyone else. And never collect from end of turn. So I guess I have to end at full health. On my first scenario ever. What? How? Okay, good. That fixed the size of the card. But I want to move it this way. Never kill an elite enemy or boss. Never use a potion. Have 0 cards each time you rest. I mean, Accountant is impossible on Geminate, right? I guess I'll never kill an elite because I don't want to not use my stamina potion. Hopefully. Never exit a hex. Probably not, because I need to be moving around things to set formations. Lose a card to block 2 damage or less, or 2 or more from a loot action. Man, these were horrible battle goals. Just horrible. And so, maybe let's just Changeling's Boon. With Draining Pincers. This guy's going to be disarmed anyway, so this will let me, like, position wherever I want. Since I can go last, I can hit this guy and then back up. All right. So first is Snow Dancer. Snow Dancer is going to create hazardous terrain right here. Can I, like, add some to my player mat and have it stay? It probably will not, but maybe it will. And then that'll strengthen the Geminate, and it will set ice. So, decent start there, I think. My bottom, I could move, but I don't need to move, and no one needs a heal, so we'll just not do a bottom. Banner Spear will move 1 and pull, so this guy will suffer 3. Alright, I believe I was just doing my attack. I pulled this guy in, so let's attack him for 4 and disarm him. And he will take 4 and get disarmed. He's already almost dead. I could have just gone fast and killed him. It's kind of crazy. Let's give a bless to Gem and a bless to Flake. Now, Snow Imp 7 strengthens itself. Where's the other one? It will strengthen itself, and it will strengthen the Elite Corpse, but he's not reaching anybody. Then the Bones. So he goes right here, and he will attack, I guess... Wait, where was he? He was right here. So he sees Banner Spear first as his primary focus, and then Snow Dancer is his second. So attack for 4. It misses. That what misses means no armor. And then push 2, can't push through an enemy, so it pushes here. And then into Dancer. Does 4. And she gets pushed here. And then guy number 4 has 2 move. Or would he go 1, 2? No. He sees this hex is where he wants to go. So 1, 2 just gets him closest. Icy terrain won't help him at all. And then this elite goes 1, 2. Icy terrain will help him get to that hex. Ice is already set. And then this guy's disarmed. So that finishes the round. No. It did not finish the round. Geminate needs to go. So Geminate's just going to do 2 attacks for 2 and then back off and switch forms. So attack first with Strengthen. I draw that Bless already, which is a little unfortunate. So that does 3. And then I get a +1. So that kills. And then now I have move 3 and transform into ranged. So maybe I go up here and I try to kill this Snow Imp. Maybe I want to stand here so that I'll be into a formation for Banner. Let's see. If I just muddle myself with Smoldering Hatred, I need a 0 to kill the Snow Imp. That doesn't sound horrible. And getting rid of these guys so that they can't throw any blesses in sounds very nice. Snowflake could pull this guy into the hazardous terrain again. So now we can end the round. And so maybe I just go fast. Ooh, I can double hit him with Mind Spike. I want to save into my Embrace. Although I guess I could into my Embrace this Living Bones into the Banner Spear. Mind Spike into the Snow Imp, but that's probably not killing, and Mind Spike is going to transform me. So let's go with Smoldering Hatred. I'll do attack 2 bottom with Mind Spike first, and then I'll be able to decide if I need to muddle myself to get the +2 on Smoldering Hatred or not, based off how much damage the first hit does. And so try to kill the Snow Imp to try to get rid of his ability to add brittles in me. I think I like Lifting Gust to like push this skeleton back all the way. This Frozen Corpse is probably not reaching. He would go 1, 2, 3. I guess 3 move is pretty realistic for him, isn't it? Skeleton's probably going to move here and attack the Snow Dancer again, so I wouldn't mind going fast. And Lifting Gust is 4 range? It's just 3, so this is the only guy I can hit with it. So maybe I Cold Therapy. I've got the Ice. 20 underspeeds all Living Bones move cards. So that'll be fast enough so I could just do this, and can I back up and heal? I could stand still and heal myself. I kind of like back up and heal more, though. Which I played my only backup and heal card on turn 1, so maybe that wasn't a good idea. So let's just go with Cold Therapy and Blinding Vortex here, and I'll be able to position wherever I need to. And then, so this guy's going to get Cold Therapied. He's going to come here. Geminate's attacking the Snow Imp and trying to kill it. So I'm not pulling anybody in yet. Maybe I just go slow and I go for a Let Them Come. But that doesn't work if Snow Dancer moves. I don't really want to hit it range here. I guess I'll just go slow and figure it out when the time comes. Oh, and I can regroup to move an ally forward if I need to. Oh, I'll probably need to move myself forward because I'm probably going to get pushed back. Except the Living Bones aren't moving. So this ends up being a really weird turn. Okay, Geminate first. Let's attack at range into the Snow Imp. So attack for 2, +2. Get the +1. So it does 3. So let's just do a default Smoldering Hatred attack 2 without any of the fancies. I do kill the Imp, and I switch to melee. Then Snowflake. So... if Banner Spear were faster, Snowflake could attack this Living Bones and move up next to it, and then Banner Spear could move up an Unbreakable Wall. But Banner Spear is not faster, and so the Living Bones would get an attack for 5 and then push the Snow Dancer away. So the push definitely hurts my ability to do formations, which is kind of interesting. Either way, let's eat the ice and attack with Cold Therapy. That's probably an experience. Yeah. And it'll muddle, so... And it immobilizes, but that didn't matter. He takes 2 damage, and he gets muddled and immobilized. I could move forward, but that doesn't feel very good to purposely take an attack 5 when I don't need to. So I will just stand here. Move 3 on the Snowflake. Moves it up here. So maybe I will move 3 right here on Snow Dancer. And this way I can get an Unbreakable Wall into 2 targets. But there's move 1 on the Frozen Corpse with the Icy Terrain he gets to here. But I've got move 3 jump, so I can go here. Oh no, because then the Living Bones hits me. Man. It feels like there should be a way for me to get something useful here, but I don't know if there really is. Oh, if I go here, then I can Unbreakable Wall this way. So that's the play. So I just move 1 right there, and that's it. Now the Imp moves 1, 2, 3, and unfortunately, he sees this hex, so no matter where he goes, he's going to heal this guy up to full. And then the Living Bones both go, and they do nothing. And then Banner Spear will go and move 2, an Unbreakable Wall, and... So attack for 3, 4, 5, does 4, pushes into the hazardous terrain, and he dies. Okay, maybe I do need loot shoes on my characters just to pick up the loot that's on hazardous terrain. It's kind of funny. And then we've got move 1, and he can't slide forward off of the icy terrain because of his ally being there. So I don't think he would move through the ally. I think he just stops. You know, let's double check, because icy terrain is, even though it was added in this game, it's really not something that you see all too much. Let's see. It figures enters icy terrain. This extra movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, but it will not occur if it would cause the figure to move through a wall, line, or enter a hex occupied by another figure. Okay, so yeah. They can't... He doesn't slide through his ally, which makes sense. He does set ice again, though, since he moved 1. And we are ready. What did I put with my bottom? Oh, okay, yeah. So, let's see. This feels like it could be a good formation. If I could get Snow Dancer here and move here, this is a Let Them Come that hits everybody. No Meat Grinder on it, but it would be a decent Let Them Come. It's a very dangerous place to be moving Snow Dancer into. But I kind of don't hate it. What am I doing with Melee Geminate here? Ooh. Melee Geminate standing here and getting a drag down will keep the 2 melee monsters stuck here, and then they won't be able to hit me. So how fast can I go with a move 3? 23? So there's a chance the Living Bones moves forward, but I love this idea of moving forward and getting the drag down and setting the Let Them Come, right? So I'm going at 23, so I'll go at 24. And then, I mean, I'm just moving forward. Saving a tip of the spear sounds nice with these 2 shields. So maybe we'll just go with set for the charge as the move. And then finally, Snow Dancer could just command someone to attack the Snow Imp again. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I could use Crosswinds to position the Banner Spear, and then Banner Spear could use Resolved Courage bottom rather than a movement bottom. I don't know if that's really that good, though. Could I instead just, like, go slow and push this guy away and through the hazardous terrain? Like, that sounds pretty nice. So, like, let's make sure to go after him. Well, he'll be immobilized either way, so I can just go at 27, and that's a good speed. And then maybe I just push him away to, like, here and immobilize him, and then I can pull him back through the ice spikes with Enticing Breeze. Dude, this character is already so OP. I love it. I love it. Ah, dang. Okay, I did get... Oh, wait. But this is why we bought the damn boots. Oh, let's go. Okay, so Geminate will Boots of Speed to underspeed this Living Bones. And then now move 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I do suffer 3 from walking through that terrain because this is not a jump. But that's okay. What's the Snow Imp doing? It's going to attack me for 3, but it'll be disadvantage. It was going to be disadvantage anyway. And then I can just heal off the brittle, so I'm not super worried. Let's go for drag down. Target the skeleton and then the corpse. Boom, boom. Oh, that's very underwhelming. They both get immobilized. Okay. Well, I was all excited, and then now not quite as excited. This guy just stands still, heals off the damage that he didn't take. Banner Spear will move forward 2. So just a default move 2, and then Let Them Come. What's my thing? Lose a card to 2 damage, never kill an elite, end with full health. Okay. They're all possible still. I get to heal the Geminate for 2, which is nice, so that heals off most of the damage that I just took. And so let's go Imp, Bones, Corpse. Imp. Come on. Bones. What is going on? Corpse. Okay, so Corpse takes 2 damage, and nobody else takes any, but all of the monsters do get poisoned. And then I healed the Geminate, I healed myself, but I was full health, and now Flake. So I need to move forward to be able to hit with Lifting Gust. So I have moved to jump set wind. Lifting Gust will also set wind, so that's a little redundant. What happens if you jump onto icy terrain? Do you still slide? I would think that you would. This positioning is actually a little bit awkward because I want to push him through this icy terrain, but then I want to be able to pull him back through it next turn. Oh, but the pull just has to go pull towards an ally. And both of these hexes of movement get closer to Geminate, so I can pull him straight back through. So he just needs to... I just need to be in range 3 of this hex or this one, which is not really going to happen with a move 2 anywhere. If I move 2 this way, then I push him... I mean, I could push him 4, and then I just wouldn't be able to do the Enticing Breeze on the next turn, but maybe that's okay. I can just also pull him with Crosswinds. So I think let's just go here. I'll be next to the skeleton, which is dangerous, but I can just go really fast next turn. And then attack the Frozen Corpse. So I'm hitting him just for 1. And he takes 1 damage because of the poison. And then I push him into hazardous terrain. And I'll push him 1 more, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. And then his Immobilize goes off. I set Wind this turn. Oh, I get an experience, too. It doesn't feel like that's a card that should give experience, but I'll take it. Take it where I can get it. And then he's immobilized and he does nothing. And then the Snow Imp will back off and target the Geminate was fastest. So attack for 3 at disadvantage. It does 2. And it will brittle. I think it will not use a charge of my armor because I have disadvantage from this. So I'm not going to use a tick of my armor. Maybe it should because this sounds like on the next 2 attacks targeting you, they gain disadvantage. So maybe it should still use a tick. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works out. And did I switch into ranged form? I did switch into ranged form here. So we can end this round. The Bones is no longer immobilized. Because I immobilized him before his turn. Alright, what can I get here to kill? If I were standing in these spikes, I could get a nice tip of the spear. If somebody were standing there, but that doesn't really sound too great. I mean, just move forward and Resolved Courage these 2. Yeah, because that can kill the Snow Imp. The other option would be to have Geminate go back here and Meat Grinder. Or I guess Snow Dancer could go there and I could get a Meat Grinder. And I could do that really fast. I could go at 11 on Snow Dancer and Boots of Speed down to 1. And then I could go at 10 on Banner Spear. Only problem is that Living Bones is most likely surviving. Meaning that Snow Dancer would be the focus. But I can attack him decently hard. I kind of want to do it. Oh, but I wouldn't have jump on my movement, so I would need to play a move 3. But I can still go at 8, and I can still do this plan. It's extremely troll, but I like it. So let's go as fast as I can on my Geminate. And maybe I just back off and into my Embrace this Living Bones into the hazardous terrain, and he dies. And so then here I go at Resolved Courage with Meat Grinder. And he goes at 12, but that's fine. That's totally cool. That's totally fine with me, because Geminate's most likely killing with Suffer damage. He's poisoned, so he won't get the heal off. I'm super happy with all of this. So, Snow Dancer, Boots of Speeds down to... Alright, I am loving these characters. This is a lot of fun. Move 3... I guess everybody adds extra move and jump to their abilities, but that won't really matter. Let's eat the Wind to gain an experience, and Enticing Breeze, the elite Frozen Corpse. So attack for 3. Oh, sad. And Weighted Net it. I mean, I said that a little late, but I was thinking it the whole time. Just pull him 1, pulling closer to Geminate, because this this one is closer to Geminate. And he's immobilized. It's not the most important turn to immobilize him, since all he would do would be brittle and immobilize me, but I will still immobilize him. And then the Banner Spear goes. So let's hit the Snow Imp first. A -1 will make it die. So move with Resolved Courage, attack with Meat Grinder. A -1 makes it die to wound. So it just straight up dies. No, a -1 would have straight up killed. And then into the bones. Let's go ahead and Spyglass this for big damage. So attack for 5 because of the poison. And it does 5 because of the poison and the shield. And then he gets wounded. And then he suffers from the wound and heals off all of his stuff. You know what? Since he's already gone this turn, let's not target him with Geminate. Geminate will move 1, push 2. Move 1, push those in range 2. I can also push this guy away from Snow Dancer. Unfortunately, I can't push into hazardous terrain. How sick would that be? But Snow Dancer can go at 11 next turn, so even with this guy next to her, she doesn't care. She can go at 11 and just command Banner Spear to attack and kill. So no problems there. So I just push this one guy away, and then I attack him with Into My Embrace. Ooh, nice. And so I get 3 + 2 is 5. Poison and shield counteract. He takes 5 damage, and I pull him into the hazardous terrain, and he dies. Oh, man. I switch to melee, and we end the round. Just one monster left to go. A lot of loot to pick up. But it's all on hazardous terrain from my pushing and pulling everything. Okay, so, I mean, this level is obviously really fun and super easy with all of the pushes and pulls with hazardous terrain. Which really is making me want to play another class, which I could unlock next. So I could play that class instead of Coral. Ooh, I could. I'm already feeling better about having lost that last scenario and retiring. Okay. My mother is on her way to come hang out for the day, so I gotta hurry up and beat this. We've got like 40 minutes before she gets here. Although, I mean, she doesn't really care about seeing me. She wants to see the grandkid, obviously. He's the more entertaining one. So, I mean, it's a new turn, but the turn itself is just a total non-issue. I'll just White Winds and Crosswind and move on to the loot. I need to pick up as much loot as I can. The obstacle stops the slide on icy terrain. Let's see. I'm in melee here. I mean, I could move to and grab the loot, but it's dangerous. I do like that I switched my shoes, but now... Oh, I also have no swaps available. Which battle goal did I go with? Dang it. Never kill an elite. Well, I killed an elite with my pull. I guess I could have chosen not to pull him, but after I drew that +2, because that was the only way I killed was +2 or crit. But, I mean, I just forgot about it. Dang it, and so now I don't get the battle goal, and I don't get the check mark, and I don't get to get my new perk. That's okay. I won't have any transforms, so I didn't quite space this out as well as I should have. But we cleared out the room, right? So what does it matter? Can I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't think I can get there. Oh, but I can get granted... No, I have to play melee form. Duh. So I'll just play those 2 cards, because I don't think anything I do makes a difference. And then I'll just play these 2 cards. Wow. So Banner Spear's first and can do Tip of the Spear. Does this mean that I performed a formation attack every single round? Tip of the Spear is a formation, Meat Grinder is a formation, Let Them Come is a formation, Unbreakable Wall is a formation, and Boldening Blow. I performed a formation attack all 5 rounds in this rest cycle. That should be one of the masteries. Rather than, like... I don't know, Banner Spear's masteries aren't that bad. But that would be a cool one, like in a single, perform 5 formation attacks in a single rest cycle. Okay, so tip of the spear. Ooh. Kills. And then my bottom, I guess I'll move 2 onto this, and I'll suffer 3. Oh no. And loot it. There's the arrow vine. Snow Dancer will just move to here and loot it. And Geminate will just move to here and loot it. And it's nap time. So we'll just long rest everybody. Get rid of that brittle. A card to lose. Nope. Maybe Hornet Stinger. There is a lot of shielding here though, so the poison and the pierce are kind of worth something. I really liked Locust Host the one time I played it. That move 1 push is actually pretty dang valuable. Mind Spike is good. Draining Pincers I need just for the form swap. Drag Down was really good. Maybe I'll drop Changeling Spoon. Let's do that. Like, in this scenario, I don't think consuming the elements is going to be super useful because Frozen Corpses can eat ice, which can be good, but I can also eat ice on Snow Dancer or Geminate, so changing ice away doesn't really matter, and then changing anything doesn't matter for Snow Imps because all they do is consume any element to hit multi-target. Maybe I drop Hold the Line. I haven't been getting that much use out of Hold the Line top. The bottom is actually really good, though, to be very shielded for a turn and retaliate 3 into multiple guys. I'm healthy, so maybe I don't need regroup. I would love to get off another Boldening Blow to... I pulled the Bless on the Geminate, but not on the Snowflake yet. Maybe I don't need Set for the Charge or Resolved Courage. I've got a lot of fast initiatives, so maybe that formation isn't as valuable. And then Snowflake. I really like the items that I went for with Snowflake. I think that these were very nice choices. Could drop Lifting Gust. Maybe I drop Nature's Breath. I don't think I'm going to play the summon, not this turn, not this scenario. Being able to guaranteed underspeed everything does sound good, but I really, really liked this hazardous terrain stuff, so let's go for Frigid Growth. This makes me almost think I want a Stamina Potion, too, because if I can put 2 things of hazardous terrain right next to each other, that can make these pulls insane value. I mean, pull a guy in with Crosswinds, push him out with Lifting Gusts through double hazardous terrain from the Stamina Potion. What more can you ask for besides that one class on your team? Okay, I can go to either form for Geminate. I probably want to pick up this. I want to pick up this on Snow Dancer, so maybe I snowball top. I can't remember if this is 2 separate rooms or if it's just 1. Like, when they have this tile set together, very frequently, like, these are just corridors. But in this case, I do not remember if there are doors here or not. I don't really remember much of anything that happens in this final room. I know there's like a glowing orb and Ice Wraith. It's tough to figure out my approach here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This would be a good time for the open a door and gain 3 extra movement perk. But obviously I don't have that. I don't really need to regroup anyone, but I think that is what I'll play here. This way Snow Dancer can step onto the loot and then get healed up afterwards and not really have to worry about the hazardous terrain. So let's Tip of the Spear with regroup. Snow Dancer can just grab that loot and not care that much. Maybe Enticing Breeze. I want to activate Snowball Bottom, but this might not be the time for it yet. Geminate can go here, and this Hex is actually really close to the door because just 1, 2. it's just 2 move away, which is kind of crazy from the door. So gotta love icy terrain in that way. So maybe I go ranged form here, or melee form here, so that I can switch into ranged. I could also set Hornbeetle Carapace, which so far, there was one comment I got that said that Hornbeetle Carapace was underwhelming, and so far I agree. I don't think it has put in... I don't think I've got the expected value out of it. Because, like, it's really hard to make sure all of the attacks happen in range form. If I'm doing that, I really need to pair, like, Mind Spike with Firefly Swarm, but it's just hard to... Well, I guess I haven't played the scenarios where I have, like, the monster count to group things up for a Firefly Swarm. But with these characters, there's a lot of pulling going on, and that definitely should be a possibility. So let's do that. Draining Pincers with Hornbeetle Carapace. Man, there's so much lag going on right now. Also, is the music too quiet? I don't know. It's probably fine. Here, I don't really care what I play. Maybe Blinding Vortex is not really needed. Maybe Enticing Breeze isn't needed, or Cold Therapy isn't needed. One of my things, end at full health and lose a card to 2 damage or less. With my armor, I can definitely force that at the end. So Snow Dancer will step here, suffer 3, but picking up money's important. I got 1 money. And then Geminate, Banner Spear 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, so same either way. And then Heal 2, Regenerate onto Snowflake. And then Geminate will move up here, set the Hornbeetle Carapace. And done. All right, so maybe now I just open the door and hold the line. That feels like a very decent use of my time. I could open it with a move 4, but then I have slow initiatives. I can't ever underspeed Living Bones guaranteed. Move 4 would be nice. Also, though, if I just move 2, it's really easy for Geminate to get to this hex and easy for Snow Dancer to get to this hex, and then I've got a Boldening Blow next turn. So we can just do a move 2. Maybe I'll play like a Let Them Come. Because I could... I don't know if there's hazardous terrain here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 set. And there are 10 in this scenario. So there are 5 more hazardous terrain after we open the door. So a lot going on there. Here we just need a move 2 in ranged form. So, I mean, move 2, heal 2, I guess. Might as well go late. And then just a ranged attack. So maybe Smoldering Hatred. Could also go for the Firefly Swarm. Let's do Smoldering Hatred. I might not do any of the bonuses on it. Because then the next turn I could like Mind Spike and Firefly Swarm. If I can pull everybody in with Banner Spear and Snow Dancer, right? So that feels amazing. Here we'll just go late and maybe Enticing Breeze to pull something in. So I could have set Wind last turn, but I don't believe I did. I did not. So setting Wind last turn would have been nice. Although I guess my only tool to do that would have been the Puppy. Which I dropped. So, alright. Live and learn. I just need a move 3, I believe. So go really slow. Whiteout gives me a move 3, and then I can heal up the Banner Spear. Love this. So Banner Spear just a default move 2, and then shield up. Ah, I forgot about the push. I forgot about the push. That does mess a lot of stuff up. Honestly, I don't think it messes up that much. Alright, so we get... Who is first? So Banner Spear just gets the 2 shield, and that's it. That finishes her turn. Move to 2 shield. Living Bones just shields, and is there any special rules here? No. When either door is open, read the thing, so they'll just both open at the same time. Let's see. So he stands still. No, he's the only one. And then Frozen Corpse, I guess it can already hit me here, and it can't hit 2 in any way. So he will just attack me for 2. And I get crit, so I take 2 damage, so I take no damage. I could lose a card here for the mastery, for the battle goal. Not mastery, just battle goal. But I think I'll try to save that for the final room. And now he pushes me to... Technically, he could push me here, and then icy terrain would push me all the way back here. And monsters want to maximize their pushes. Or will he just push me through the hazardous terrain? Let's just have him push me through the hazardous terrain. I think it's... This is definitely worse for me. Because if I'm right here, I just step 1, and then I'm right back here. If I'm here, it's like 1, 2, 3... to step up for a boldening blow, which none of the monsters are even going to be lined up for a boldening blow. So let's go here. It's definitely the worst for me. And I don't know if they factor in the icy terrain when... I know they factor it in when they're optimizing their movement. I don't know if they do it when they're optimizing pushes. I think they just see, like, I've got push 2, I want to push them too. And he sets ice, which will give the Snow Imps multi-target, but I don't know if they're going to reach. This guy's first. 1, 2, 3, and so then no, he doesn't reach anybody. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's all they do. And then Geminate goes 1, 2... What did I play? Move 2, heal 2. And then now I've got Smoldering Hatred at range 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. This seems like a fine time. Things are not going to be grouped up for me to get a Firefly Swarm triangle next turn. So let's go ahead and muddle and curse myself. Which is a horrible, horrible sentence to say. I really want to get the thing... Is it 1 checkmark or 2? It's just 1 checkmark. I should have grabbed this rather than putting a check into here on the level up. Because it would be really, really nice to ignore the muddle here. But attack for 4 into Bones and then 4 into Imp. Bones will take 2. Imp, if we draw 0. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely happy enough with that. And then Snow Dancer finally. So regenerate, then move 1, 2, 3, and then heal 2. I can heal myself with it. Yeah, just move 3, heal 2 at range 1, so I can heal myself. And then Enticing Breeze, there's no wind, so I'm just pulling this guy in. I did not switch to... No, I played the bottom here and the top here, so I didn't switch to melee, so I'll be ranged next turn. So do I even want to pull in? And it's just range 3 on Enticing Breeze, or 4? It's just range 3, so I can't hit the skeleton in the back. So this is underwhelming, but I guess just attack for 1. It does nothing, and I pull him in here. Do I want to pull him in? It seems fine. I guess I could Javelin and Meat Grinder, but that's not really the best. Not the best use of my time. I don't have Enticing Breeze bottom anymore, so a White Wind's top isn't going to happen in this room. Honestly, bringing in the summons sounds kind of interesting. But really, the bottom of the card is so good that... Oh, the bottom of the card would be really nice here to just let Banner Spear jump over into here. I guess Banner Spear has Jump Shoes too, though, so I could just set for the charge with Meat Grinder. Oh, you know what? I only pulled this Snow Imp 1. I only pulled this Snow Imp 1 because now I can just go 1, 2, 3 with set for the charge and Boldening Blow, and my characters are already in the Boldening Blow. So I only pulled them 1. We all heard me think it. And this way I can guaranteed go fastest. I'll be in front, which will make Banner Spear the focus. Although I guess, once again, this guy's just going to push me through the ice spikes. But if the Living Bones steps up, I can have him push me through the Geminate. Then here, Lifting Gust, just 3 range. So I would need the Living Bones to step forward. But even if he steps here, push him 1, 2, 3, 4, gets him into the ice spikes. So maybe I just go slow and go for that. That's pretty good damage. This was a really, really nice first scenario for Snowflake with all of the hazardous terrain. What happened to... Oh, No, let's play Frigid Growth to place another hazardous terrain here. So maybe I just Birds into Tempest. That could probably help Geminate possibly position for a good attack. And let's get another Frigid Growth out. And this way I can strengthen the Banner Spear. 18, yeah, that'll be faster than the Living Bones will move forward. And so then now, finally, a ranged attack into my Embrace to pull into the hazardous terrain that I set. And Mind Spike to go right after. Beautiful. This guy's just shielding up again. That's fine. So Banner Spear first moves 1, 2, 3. Then we'll attack with Boldening Blow into the Pixie. So 4 plus 1 minus 2 does 3. So 3 damage. Disarms. Double blesses. What do we have next? So I think that finishes Banner. So then the Living Bones will just shield to... or heal to full. Sad. Then will be Snow Dancer. So let's set... Do I still have it in paste? No. Set an Ice Spikes right here and strengthen the Banner Spear. On Snow Dancer's turn, we strengthen Banner Spear. And then, does my bottom matter? Not really. I could move back. I could move in. I don't think there's any point in moving in, though, because Banner Spear got a rolling shield, right? Banner Spear got a rolling shield, so... Yeah, I can't... It would be cool if I could, like, stand here and prevent Banner Spear from getting pushed, but standing here just means that Banner Spear has to get pushed into the hazardous terrain. And then if Snow Dancer moves forward, it gets pushed into hazardous terrain. So, not ideal. So I think I just won't move with my bottom. I did set Ice, though. And then Geminate. So Geminate is attacking... I guess I can hit... The only person who I can pull into the Ice Spikes is the Living Bones. It would be nice to prevent this Snow Imp from attacking. So let's do the first attack, too, with the bottom of Mind Spike into that Pixie. I'm muddled, aren't I? Yes, I am muddled from last turn. And so I just deal 3 damage. Okay, I should never be playing Hornbeetle. I should never be playing the Muddle Self with the Hornbeetle Carapace. Because, like, that's obviously just counterintuitive. I haven't been attacked. So I just didn't reset that on my long rest. Okay, and so now I can attack for 5 with a pull of 2. So it's either Living Bones to make him suffer in this, or the Imp to kill it, and then killing it would mean it doesn't get off an attack for 2 with Brittle. But I think I'm going to go for the Living Bones. So my attack for 5, it does 5. It finishes the Hornbeetle Carapace. 5, he has 2 shields, so he takes 3. And then I pull him 2, and he takes 3. Which is pretty decent. And then I switch to melee. And then there's ice, so I'll just Icebound Quills this next turn. That sounds really good. I could even, like, drag down bottom to, like, immobile or disarm some stuff. Alright, now the Snow Imps. So this guy just stands here. This guy will attack Banner Spear for 2. And it does 0 damage, but it will Brittle. And then because he's standing right here, he pushes through and I suffer 6. Which sucks. Also, the push 2 means that I'm not just right here, and so I have to walk all the way around again to get back in. Then 6 sees Snow Dancer. 6 sees Snow Dancer and can hit from here. So it just attacks for 2. And it does 3. And I get brittled, and I get pushed back 2. I think that is all correct. And so now finally, this guy will step here and attack for 3 at disadvantage. And miss, and push for 2. He sets wind, and new turn. Now I've got that that beautiful Firefly Swarm. Now that I'm in melee form. Unfortunate. Let's see. If I were standing here, that's a really good Hornet Stinger. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could move 4, disarm these 2, and Hornet Stinger all of them. That's one possibility. Another possibility is just to Icebound Quills while I have this ice. And I think I like that a little bit more. So maybe I just move up and Icebound Quills, and then I'll still be in melee form, but I can just drag down the next turn. I like that. Here... Let's see, if I'm going after the Icebound Quills, I could just Javelin. Ooh, he's moving up for Icebound Quills. Javelin to pull him in, Meat Grinder. And I basically just kill the elite. So strong. So stupidly, overpoweredly strong and busted and amazing. And I've got... this would be a really nice time if I still had the Birds in a Tempest. Play Birds in a Tempest bottom with Crosswinds top to grant Banner Spear a move 4 jump to jump in and attack for 3 and hit something over here. So I definitely should have saved that combo. That would be really nice. I can still go for Crosswinds. I guess I could command Geminate to move in and attack, but Geminate's most likely not getting the kill. I'll have disadvantage on all attacks targeting me for the round, which is something, but most likely I'm just going to get attacked and pushed back, and then the focus will change. So it's a little bit tough. Maybe just White Winds. Ooh, White Winds to heal the Geminate, move it forward with the granted movement, and then, well, Geminate can't move back on its turn because it has to be in position for the Meat Grinder. All right. My son came in. I think I had decided to go with the White Winds to grant the movement to Geminate. Although now that I look at it, Geminate's full health. So that doesn't really matter that much. Maybe I just want to White Winds myself. Just White Winds, and I could Lifting Gust for a tiny attack. Maybe just Crosswinds is best. So this means, do I want to... Yeah, let's go after Banner Spear, which is 21. And let's go with Snowball Crosswinds. And I'm happy with this turn. Wow, once again, this guy's just standing still and doing nothing. He goes first. Now Geminate moves forward. We'll eat the ice. Get an attack for... Let's lose this card this time, rather than playing it twice. But it's attack for 6 with a Pierce of 2. No items to buff it up, unfortunately. So let's just do damage. That kills. That straight kills. So instead of getting like a really, really cool turn with the pull from Javelin and the Meat Grinder, we can still do it because I can pull the Living Bones in. Oh, man. Okay, I am really enjoying this level. I am really enjoying this level. Oh, that's so sick. All right, Geminate moves forward, picks up the kill. Good job, Gem. Banner Spear's next. Pull this Living Bones in with Javelin bottom. Pull him in with Javelin bottom. Then attack him with the Meat Grinder. He's got 2 shield. I'm strengthened. Dodge the miss. He's got 2 shields, so he takes 2 damage, and he gets wounded. Not even close. Not even close. Snow Dancer is going to, maybe I just set up... Let's activate Snowball here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's activate Snowball. And then I will grant Banner Spear, move 2, and attack for 3. Now, so here's a question that I do not know the answer to. During your turn, add jump to all your move abilities. It's not my turn, and this item is not used during a move. It's like an ability that you activate during your turn. So I cannot activate it on Crosswinds, can I? Oh, and this guy didn't die to the attack. He didn't die to the attack on Meat Grinder. So I can't move 2 through him, and I do not believe that I can activate my jump shoes. I really want to be able to activate my jump shoes, though. I really, really want to. I'm just going to do it. People can tell me if I'm wrong or not. At least if I'm wrong, I get to say that I knew I was wrong. So let's jump 2 over him and attack the imp for 3. Ah, dang. So I get a +1. If I just had 1 ally next to him, he would take 1 extra damage and die. Oh, it's not my turn, so I can't health potion. I should have health potioned. Oh, well. And that finishes the Snow Dancer's turn. And I shouldn't have done that. I know that I can't do that. I mean, it's too late now, right? I already draw the modifiers. Like, can't take it back. So, attack for 3. It does 3 through my shield. And then I get pushed for 2, and I get brittled. And then these will go into Geminate. Well, at least the first one will. So move 2, 1, and he should have line of sight from here. So attack for 2, but at disadvantage. Some disadvantage, right? Disadvantage from the Hornet Stinger bottom. Not that it helped. And then pushed for 2. So I get pushed all the way back here, I think. Yeah. And now what I could have done instead is like pulled the Banner Spear in this way. I don't know. Whatever. I did it. It's not the end of the world, right? This guy goes here and hits Banner Spear, so I should have saved that 1 shield for this brittled attack. I didn't realize that I was going to be attacked again. And I take 4. Wow, that really hurts. And I get pushed too. Okay. This position is not too bad, though, because the Bones is dead. I did not change forms. So I'm still melee. So if I just move 2, 1, 2, I get to here. Oh, and I can drag down both of these guys. And I still have my Boots of Speed. So I can underspeed them, and I can hit both of them. Drag down will change my forms. Perfect. It works out perfectly. I think I go for White Winds. I don't know which one of these 2 I heal. Banner Spear probably would make sense, because then Banner Spear gets the granted movement. I won't be in range to hit with Lifting Gust, but it's fine. Banner Spear also is just going to long rest here. Geminate's going to go in, hit the drag down, and then just Amulet of Life to get rid of the brittle, and I'm happy, and I'm sad. Well, the best laid plans, right? It's okay. I mean, this still isn't that bad. They just heal up 1, and they get 5 shields, so I will never damage them. They can set any element, so let's just set... Do any elements help next turn? Not really. Maybe fire, and I'll regenerate someone with Selfless Offering. So Snow Dancer can either move 2 and attack one of them, but I won't deal any damage. heal Banner Spear and grant Banner Spear a move 2. Let's do that. Heal Banner Spear, give Banner Spear move 2. Lifting Gust, just do nothing. I could attack to move my Snowball forward. I also get an experience for it, so let's do it. And I deal a damage, which kills. He was dead to wound anyway, but yeah, I was before him at 11. And then, yeah, nothing else to do. And now Geminate will move 1, 2, drag down, but it's never dealing damage. Even with a crit, it deals no damage. Very sad. It's the 2 that are damaged that get immobilized, and then that switches me into ranged form, and I can Amulet of Life. And I am brittled, so let's do that. Sounds fine. I guess I could back up. Oh, it's only range 2, 3. So if I back up here, I could hit all of these guys with Locust Host. What is it? It's 4, 4, 4. So no, because that would be like this, or like, yeah, I could hit this, but that wouldn't get this guy. So definitely not going to Locust Host here. I have the fire for either a Selfless Offering or a Firefly Swarm. I could push this guy in with the bottom of Locust Host to get a Firefly Swarm top. I don't think that's really worth it. I think I just go fast and I run in melee. Let me do the long rest on Banner Spear and then figure out her turn. Maybe I could drop Boldening Blow here, but I honestly still wouldn't even be upset to get one more Bless in. Drop Let Them Come, but the heal is useful. Regroup heal is going to be really necessary. Javelin is too good to drop. Meat Grind is too good to drop. Tip of the Spear is too good to drop. Let's drop Let Them Come. That might not be the right call. That's like my only access to poison. Do I still have Hornet Stinger? Yeah, I'm dropping all melee cards, so I need to be careful about that. Alright, so now I move in 4. I could Meat Grinder here, but that's not super exciting. Let's see. Geminate can go... I can end the round. Geminate can go at 13. So if I go at 13, is there any way for me to... There's not any way for me to hit this guy. So I can't do an Unbreakable Wall that hits 2. I guess none of these Snow Imps line up anywhere for me to have a formation on them. But I could Locust Host. Well, not really, because if I move 1, I can't push this guy because he's not at exactly range 2. I know that there's going to be a good way to kill like everything here. I just need to find it. Maybe it's just Geminate attacks melee here, and Banner Spear goes in and attacks ranged with Javelin. Snow Dancer wants to long rest. I think that's fine. I think I'll let her long rest. So, is there really not a way for me to kill both of these guys? All of these guys? It just seems like there should be enough incidentalable damage. Can I run forward and set to the charge and push both of these guys in so that they suffer the set to the charge? I don't think so. If they played their heal card and I hadn't immobilized them, maybe I could set to the charge them and have them die. So I guess it's just not going to happen. If I had Let Them Come, I could step forward 1, pull with Javelin, have Geminate move here on its turn, and hit both with Let Them Come. But I dropped that. Maybe I just regroup here. Let's run in and just hit something with Javelin and kill it, right? And then there's just one monster left. I've got shields. I don't need to spend forever thinking about it, right? So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit the elite. And let's Spyglass it. Disarmed on the attack that was going to kill, so that's... Love it. Oh, was that rolling +1? It was a rolling +1, so I still need to draw another card. Not that it matters. So I guess this guy's going to back up and hit both of them. Not really the end of the world. Just attacks for 1. It will poison, but I've got some regenerate ability. I could consume the fire to get a heal 3 regenerate into Banner Spear, and then Banner Spear will probably just be able to block the damage. But then there are 2 attacks coming out, so let's just kill, right? Let's just do a default melee. And it kills. And then I probably was supposed to pick up this loot last turn, right? And then move 2 and pick up this loot. Feels fine. And then this guy moves 2 to get rid of disadvantage and hit 2 targets. So first into Banner. And then into Gem. And is it disadvantage? Do I have armor still? It looks like I still have 1 tick of armor. Either way, the -2 was first, so no damage. And then we should be able to easily pick up the kill here. Heal 2 on the long rest. Pick a card to lose. Maybe I don't need Frigid Growth anymore, but that was a pretty fun card to play. So let's keep it. Cold Therapy feels like an easy drop. And then now I don't really want to attack with Snow Dancer, given that I don't want to proc my Snowball any more than I need to. So maybe I just go fast and I Crosswinds. Let's do that. Let's go fast and Crosswinds. This way we can tell Geminate to get in there. I guess Geminate is long resting here. Was I supposed to switch forms? It won't matter because I'm long resting. I didn't specify which one I was doing. So let's just long rest here, and then it doesn't matter at all since you get to pick. And then I would love to regroup, but I guess I need a +1 for Geminate to kill the Snow Imp, which is not guaranteed. So I could just go for a Meat Grinder. Ooh, Meat Grinder bottom. So I'll hold the line top and just do a default attack with Meat Grinder bottom. And this will let me move 1. No, I don't get the heal, but I do get the regenerate. And then now I just default attack for 2, and it does 3. And then now Snow Dancer will just move 2 and tell Geminate to move 2. And Geminate gets the kill. And was there anything on that move 2? No. And then now Geminate does its long rest. And I should probably lose a ranged form card here, right? So maybe Locust Host. Could do Harvest the Essence. I'm going to be full health, so I don't need Harvest the Essence. So I'm fine with that. I shouldn't have played Whiteout because... Or no, it wasn't Whiteout. It's White Winds, because that lost me one of my heals. But I'll just play Whiteout here, and that'll give me another heal. Don't have Snowball, which is my other good heal. But that's okay. I'll just regroup. Which one I regroup is a little bit of a question, because Banner Spear would really appreciate the heal too, but like it would get Geminate up to full. Selfless Offering, there's no fire, but it's still fine. Let's just... Oh, which, yeah, means I want ranged form. So I'll just Selfless Offering with maybe Firefly Swarm to position. Does Icy Terrain into a door open the door? I do not know. No figure can enter a door with forced movement. And so this is forced movement. That figure is forced to move 1 additional hex without spending a movement point. Okay, it doesn't say anything about doors, but it says forced movement and doors can't be opened with forced movement. So, no, you do not open the door. So, Snow Dancer moves 1, 2, 3, or just 1 to pick up the loot and to give a heal 2 to Banner Spear with Whiteout. And then Banner Spear gives a heal 2 regenerate to Geminate. And then I have move 2, tell all allies within range to move 3. So let's move 2 and then move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, maybe? Something like that. No. Geminate's just going to move to the loot, I think. And then Geminate will heal 3 into Banner Spear. I don't know if I did the regenerate or not, but I definitely didn't do Geminate's regenerate. And then Geminate will just pick up the loot. It's a medal. Wasn't the most useful for Snow Dancer. Snow Dancer has not gotten the money that I was wanting yet, but there's no random item in this scenario, so I'm not going to get a lot anyway. All right. I could open the door here. Banner is still low and only has 2 cards, so maybe let's chill for a second. I don't think I switched forms. Heal doesn't switch, and Firefly Swarm doesn't switch. But now I don't have any movement that switches forms, which is a bit of a mistake. So now the only way for me to switch forms is going to be with an attack, which means I'll have to have something to attack. Alright, so let's go. My son keeps like running in and out of the room, but Grandma just got here, so he's very excited. So I need to finish this level. Ooh, maybe I do Birds in a Tempest to get the extra movement. I mean, it would be nice to like open this with Lifting Gust to get the attack off. Maybe I just do it. Let's be crazy. Let's live life. Let's do it. Whatever. I'm healthy. This is an easy scenario in my memory. So move 1, and then I don't slide into the door. And then move 2, and this is with Birds and Tempest, so 1 move left. Let's check the special rules. Open the other door. The Elemental Anchor has 2 times 3 times 5. 2 times 3 is 6, times 5 is 30. Do we have a health bar on here? No? Okay, so it has... Let's double check that I did this right. 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 plus 1. Yeah, that's 30. It's an ally to you and enemy to all other monsters. Any character may lose a card from their hand or 2 from their discard pile to negate 1 source of damage to the Elemental Anchor. You know, in my memory, we needed to destroy this thing, not to keep it safe. Whoops. If the Elemental Anchor is destroyed, the scenario is lost. The Ice Wraith is the Rhyme Heart. It has 3 plus health times characters divided by 2. So 50%. It has 3 plus the regular health times 50%. Why, or times 150%? Why the 3? What's the significance of 3 extra health? It has 1.5 times regular health plus 3. Why? I mean, like everything else in this game does PEMDAS correctly, so it's not 3 plus health times 1.5. Whatever. We need to add monsters, special scenario, rhyme, heart. And 21 health. It generally does the formula for you, so should be 21 health. And he is elite? Question mark? Yes, he starts as elite. Oh, we've got a chest to pick up. Okay. The Elemental Anchor. Okay, the Ice Wraith. He's immune to disarm and stun. Okay, and otherwise he's a normal Ice Wraith. So, Snow Dancer opened, has 1 movement left. how do we want to do this movement? I also am attacking with push, so I can just push this skeleton 1, 2, 3. So just 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't have the glowing orb. Why don't we have the glowing orb? Give me my orb. Okay. So, do I just want to end where I am? Do I want to take one step back? One step back seems reasonable, and then I can attack here. How badly is the orb getting hit? The Rhymeheart's doing nothing this turn. The Living Bones... I guess if I push him back, that's going to cause him to target the orb rather than me. I could step forward. Or I could push this guy back instead of this one. And if I'm here, then this Bones targets me. But then he pushes me away, and then they all go for the orb. Don't know. What was Geminate doing this turn? Moving forward, exact pushing. Okay, so Geminate can already exact push that guy. So let's move... It was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's just go here and push this Living Bones. Sets the wind with Lifting Gust. Gets an experience. Boom. It does 1 damage because it's going to proc our snowball. Why is my computer running like absolute crap? The CPU's up at 90%. It's not normally like that. But it's not even showing me what's taking all my CPU usage. Do I have a lot open on Google Chrome or just the music? I can't even click on it. No, I just have the music open. I don't know. Alright, so I deal 1 damage to him with the snowball. I think I did the experience just now. It's like hurting my eyes to look at the frame rate anytime I switch the camera. And then I push him, and he suffers 3. And then now the Geminate will go, and we'll step forward 1, and we'll push this guy using my new Locust host. And then I've got Smoldering Hatred, so let's hit both of these guys for 4. So let's curse ourselves again. And let's Weighted Net the skeleton so that it can't hit the glowing orb. So skeleton will be immobilized because it's probably not dying. I think I already did the curse, so let's just muddle ourselves and go Pixie first. Here's the curse. And then into the skeleton, a -1. So he takes... It was attack for 4, -1, -1. He takes 2. I just had like 5 seconds of lag there. I clicked on his health bar, and it took forever for it to come through. And he gets immobilized from the Weighted Net. Now the corpse goes 1, 2, and attacks my buddy, and does 1 damage to it. So he's got 30 health and has taken 1. And then both the Snow Imps are multi-target, so this guy will go here and hit the orb and then the Geminate. And that'll push the Geminate back. So orb takes 1, Geminate takes 2. Oh wait, Geminate is... It's still muddled. Geminate gives disadvantage, but still takes 2. Poison Brittle. And then 1 more damage into the orb, so it has taken 2 damage now. And then same thing with this guy, we'll just step here, and then isn't able to push Snow Dancer, because this Hex and this Hex are both 3 away, so it can't push. But orb first takes 3, and then Snow Dancer takes 2. Orb takes 3 and goes up to 5. And now Living Bones, immobilized, and this guy goes 1, 2, 3. And attacks for 3 and does 3 and puts this thing at 8. So it has suffered a lot of damage. Reinhardt can't reach anything. Wait, this is not a ranged attack, right? It's only ranged on normals? On this card? I feel like it's... I'm just gonna... Ice Wraith. Unholy Strength. Can I just get an image of the card, of like the regular card? Because I thought that this was just ranged on the normal, but maybe it's ranged for both. So I guess he'll attack the glowing orb. Doesn't feel right to me. I think him being Reinhardt has the card messed up slightly, but I'm not sure. He does 6 damage, which takes it up to 14. So how do I want to show that? I mean, I guess I'll just remember it. So it has 14 damage taken now. And then now Banner Spear. Can I heal the orb? Oh, I can lose cards to make it not take damage. Okay, I can lose cards to make it not take damage. So maybe I should for the attack for 6, but I think we'll hold off for now. Banner Spear has move 4, attack with Unbreakable Wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. If only I could Tip of the Spear. So I'll probably just move here, attack the Living Bones with a default attack 2. And it does 1, and then I'll just short rest and get back Tip of the Spear. Did I switch to melee? No, I'm still in ranged form. Oh no, but I don't have anything in range of me. Oh, but no, it's not a big deal. Because I just play movement on Mind Spike and then attack with Into My Embrace, and that'll switch me to melee, and that's not a big deal. Banner Spear is just going to short rest, not lose Tip of the Spear, so there goes my regenerate. Lose Meat Grinder instead, not the bargain that I was going for. That's funny. I was thinking for a second like, oh, I can just Javelin step 1 and pull the Living Bones, but because of the icy terrain, my step 1 puts me all the way next to him, and I can't Javelin. Let's see. I mean, it's definitely Tip of the Spear top, so maybe we just go fast and Tip of the Spear top. I could run up and hold the line into Reinhardt to make him suffer some retaliate. A wound on him would be really nice. Oh, but I just lost Meat Grinder, so I don't have any more wound. A poison would be nice, but I don't have the poison card. So I guess mistakes were made. 10 speed card to increase the damage on the frozen corpse would be nice. But maybe I just hold the line. I can go to like right here or right here. And this way both these guys will focus me instead of the orb. And that should be fine. Already picked cards there. Only 2 cards. I'm not going to be able to get off the big snowball that I was wanting. But could I go? Okay, I need to just go slow and move myself into a position to pull things in and go for a big white winds. I would love to set wind, but maybe that's not going to happen. Okay, Banner Spear first, so let's Tip of the Spear into the skeleton. Come on. All right, 1 shield for me, and then into the corpse. So he takes 4. This guy dies. And then I'll move 1, 2, 3 with the loss on hold the line. So I have shield 3 because of the rolling shield and retaliate 3. And that's pretty good. And then now Reinhardt will attack me. Oh, but he's going to push me 2 away from the frozen corpse hitting me. Did not think about that. I take no damage, and he pushes me away, so I don't retaliate on him either. So that was not at all even a little bit worth it. Oh, man. I could have just... Ugh. Whatever. Too late. Too late. Forgot about the push. There's no wind or ice, so he doesn't get the retaliate for himself. Geminate. So Geminate's going to move 1... And then I could attack the skeleton and pull him in and kill him. I could attack the snow imp, but it's not really killing. So it's 4 range on into my embrace, so let's attack the skeleton. And I pull the curse, which is a very good time for it, because he will come into here and die. And that will switch my form. Oh, disadvantage. Oh, dodged my crit. And then let's go ahead and Amulet of Life this poison brittle. Dude, it's running so crappy. What is wrong with my computer? I just restarted it. I mean, I'm gonna have to restart it again, but... Yeah, the CPU usage is at 100%, but it only is showing me using like 40% of it. Alright. I finished Geminate. Snow Imps. And there is wind, so they are multi-target. I assume they're supposed to be wind. Yeah, I did Lifting Gust last turn. So they're multi-target, so Orb Geminate first. Orb takes 1, Geminate takes 1. Geminate gets pushed again. Just doesn't really appreciate that. So I should have moved in 1 further. And I could have. Well, no, because it would still try to optimize the push. So it'd be basically the same. I need to do 1 damage to the orb. And then down here, it will be Banner Spear Orb. So I guess it steps back. Banner Spear takes no damage. And the orb takes 4. 7, so 19, so 11 health left is not too bad. Snow Dancer. Can I... Would this formation work like this? No, it wouldn't hit that hex. It would just hit here, 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 here. Or is it... I think it's more like that. There might be a way for me to hit those 3 with White Winds. A very hard formation to visually see. So it would go to the side of me. So if I used it here, it would go to the side of me and then out. And then around. So the 2 hexes, it would not hit here, it would hit here. It would not hit here, it would hit here. So if I use it here, I could hit like this. Wait, but then... Oh, it's so weird and hard to see. I don't even know. I can't do it. I can't see it. Let's not worry about it right now. I'll just need to practice with that card a little bit. So what do I have? I can pull away with Enticing Breeze. Ooh, okay. Let's make Hazardous Terrain right here under this. And then I can pull, and I should be able to pull both of these guys. So pull him, make him suffer 3. Pull Rhymeheart. They're both in range of this. Pull 1. And then I can pull the Snow Imp as well. So if I pull it here, Now I hit the pattern. Yes, yes. Now this right here is the White Winds pattern. Doesn't hit the hex right in front of me. Does hit the hex 2 in front. Doesn't hit the hex in front of that. Does hit the final hex. So that right there is the White Winds S. Can I pull all of them? No, I can't pull the Snow Dancer because they were like this, and the White Winds is 3, 4, 3. Or the pull that I just played this turn is 3, 4, 3. So I just need to short rest and pull the Snow Imp in like this. And then finally, he's already standing right here, so he just hits the orb, and he does 4 to it, which will put it at 23. So it has 7 health remaining, which is pretty low. Pretty low. So let's play... I think I like drag down Loss here to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and disarm this guy so it won't push me away for once. And then... I don't have any elements, but I can't switch forms, so let's do just Reckless Jab. And I guess I just double disarm him, I don't know. It's fine. Here... Don't have any good formations. I could Javelin to pull the Frozen Corpse through the stuff. Also, just going here and Unbreakable Walling would be something. Maybe let's just go fast and try to kill this Snow Imp. So can I move 1, 2, 3, 4? I can't do Unbreakable Wall, but I can just Javelin it. Here I short rest. That's fine, because I really want to play White Winds with Enticing Breeze. Unfortunately, I don't get the push. Maybe I should hit the boss. So let's heal 3 to get rid of my Brittle. And just Javelin into the boss. He's not attacking this turn, which is nice. Snow Imp is hitting. Let's target the Snow Imp. Let's kill the Snow Imp, because the boss isn't doing anything this turn. So attack for 3 into the Snow Imp. And it does 4. And then Snow Dancer goes, I will Enticing Breeze to pull the Snow Imp forward with the bottom, and then White Winds. Unfortunately, just 1 experience since I don't have the wind. But it's attack for 3. The first target takes an attack for 5, and then 6, and then 7. Five, 6, 7, and it will move off. And then I use the power potion. So it's 6, 7, and then 8. So let's just do 6, 7, and then 8. Oh, dang it. Okay, but that kills both of these. And then attack for 8 draws my other bless, or my crit. Very low odds. No. 8, but it does 9. Almost, bud. Okay, go ahead. All right. Very good turn out of Snow Dancer. That's exactly what I was looking for. Went basically perfectly. Let's play move 4, jump, disarm. And then I don't need to wound myself, so I'll just poison myself to get an attack for 4. And it does 5. And this guy just sets ice and goes invisible. And we're in good shape, I would say. Banner Spear still needs to lose a card to negate 2 or less damage from an attack. Maybe I'll just move up to the boss, grab the treasure chest, and melee him. I don't know what's in this chest. Makes me kind of want to grab it on Snow Dancer, because it could be worth something. So do I just Lifting Gust? The boss is invisible right now. So I guess I'll Frigid Growth and Lifting Gust. And this way I can just, I'll jump over there, I'll pick up the thing, and I'll strengthen the Banner Spear. Banner Spear will just go as slow as possible, and then maybe be able to Unbreakable Wall. Over here, I can just attack for 3. There's no ice, or there's no light for advantage. But it's fine. What were my things? End at full health is maybe possible. Lose a card to negate 2 damage from an attack. So Geminate first. Let's just play this loss. Get an experience. Attack for 3. 0 kills. Kills. And then let's just pick up the loot. Snow Dancer is just going to jump over here. Sets ice again. And then strengthen the Banner Spear. And that finishes Snow Dancer. Let's look at that chest. 39. Oh, random side scenario. Well, I mean, I'm mad at these. But let's see. We get 81-1. Guardian's Temple, 110. I have not played that one either. Why is this running at like 10 frames per second, dude? It hurts the eyes to look at. Hopefully it's recording in higher quality than it's playing. But I don't think so, because I can't click on anything on my computer. I'm like literally clicking on Task Manager and it's doing nothing. It's just not coming up. And this has not been a problem like this whole time up until today. Last night. Alright. He will just heal 1 and he'll attack for 5 into Snow Dancer, who will lose a card. He sets ice, so maybe keeping Blinding Vortex is good. Just to attack him hard next turn. So I'll lose a card. And then Banner Spear goes. So Banner Spear will just move here and hit with Unbreakable Wall. It's strengthened. Wow. And so I pull the minus. And I suffer. Let's just go fast and white out. I switched to ranged form. Didn't I? No, I did not switch. I didn't play any switches. So let's long rest so that we can switch to ranged form, I think. And then, do I still have Selfless Offering? Yes, I still have Selfless Offering. So I'll play that to heal the Snow Dancer up to full. I just need Banner Spear to go fast to be the focus. I can't really hit any of these formations, so let's Unbreakable Wall again. There's no ice, so he just heals 3. And then there should be ice, or did he eat ice last turn? I don't remember what card he played. He played this card, right? So there should be ice. So he does get a shield of 2. Unless Geminate ate it, but I don't think so. So he does have a shield of 2. So I'll white out myself to get the heal. I have moved 3. I mean, is it worth doing anything? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, but then I don't want to suffer the 3. And I can't move because I need to be here for formation. So I'll just stay here. Banner Spear will attack for 3. And it does 1. And suffers 3. And then I can step and pull. I don't know if that matters. I don't know if I have Meat Grinder or not still. Geminate will just switch to ranged form and lose a card. Firefly Swarm. Well, let's play that and get the experience, right? So I just need to get closer in Selfless Offering, and then I can Firefly Swarm for experience on the next turn. Maybe with Into My Embrace. And then can't Boldening Blow. Probably can't Tip of the Spear. Man, I'm getting like no damage output. Oh, is Snowdancer dead? Okay, so Snowdancer will just long rest here. So he targets Banner Spear. It's attack for 4. Why does my OBS have a notification on it? Alright, he attacks for 4 and pulls a +1. I think I did the pull already. So if I use both of these, then I only take 2 damage, and then I'll lose Boldening Blow to take no damage, and I negated a card. And he does big damage to me. There's no ice this time, so he doesn't get to make me suffer. Maybe I should just heal myself, because I suffer from the wound now. So let's just heal myself for 2 and get Regenerate. And then move 4. 1, 2. Man, because of the extra hazardous terrain I created, I, like, can't get over there. There's no shot I lose this, right? What if I just take 3 walking through? And then here I move 1, 2, like that should be good. And then I'll just heal 3 into Snowdancer, who's long resting anyway this turn, so it doesn't really matter. So I just moved... Oh, yeah. Moved 2 with Smoldering Hatred. Oh, and I wanted to do this for the loss for the experience. And then Snowdancer. A card to lose. Maybe Enticing Breeze isn't really necessary anymore. If he can set Ice, then Blinding Vortex will be good. I can set Ice too. So let's just go for that. Let's just set Ice this turn. And then go for Blinding Vortex next turn. It'll be an attack 4 if he's alive still. Javelin is attack for 3, which is basically my best bet, but we can just regroup as well. And then I die to the Retaliate. So let's just Unbreakable Wall. Here, Firefly Swarm does the most damage. 3 range and 3 range on the bottom of this, so I can hit him twice. I take 2 Retaliates, but maybe I can kill him. So maybe Snowdancer will just... Yeah, just go fast and try to kill him. Alright, everybody's just trying to kill him. So, attack for 2. It does 3. And then Firefly Swarm, attack for 3. It does 3. So he takes 6. Geminate takes 3, and then loses a card. And then switches to melee. And then Snowdancer will just... Snowdancer will just attack for 2, I think. It does 4. And then lose a card to not suffer Retaliate damage. And then move here and heal Banner Spear. And then Banner Spear will attack for 3. Still no Spyglass. Oh, Power Potion. Haven't used that. So now a -1 will kill. And I crit. And then I can pick up the loot. And I win. Hey, got the other arrow mine. Alright. Well, it took a lot longer than I thought it would. We can go ahead and just hit complete. 168.3. 2 wood, 2 metal. So let's give that to Dancer. 95.4 in 6 weeks. All right. Nice. Got 222. Only 8 gold, so no eagle eyes, but 95.4. It did add it. What is 86.1? Hopefully this is actually supposed to be there. Yes, it is. Unlock pylon problems. I've never played this scenario either, so maybe I'll go after this one next, and then hopefully I can actually beat one that I've never played before. I've got 2 scenarios I've never played before, in Guardian's Temple and Pylon Problems. Actually, have I played Guardian's Temple? 111, it should be like 130. Not even close. No, I haven't played this one. I think I might have played 2 of the random unlocked scenarios, because I'm thinking of one where there are like these laser beams that you have to dodge. Let's try to do this real fast, and then I'm going to try to figure out what's wrong with my computer, because this is not good. Dang it. A, open the crate. 115.1. So I definitely should have done B. Oh well. Well, I guess I know what's happening in the video after this one. We will be playing the Derelict Freighter. Alright, I can lose 6 gold to get 111. Any craftable items good on Snow Dancer? Dude, it's running so bad. It hurts my eyes to look at. I really hope it's not recording in this quality. Man, I really kind of want this heavy sword instead of the weighted net onto Geminate. Like, a heavy sword spyglass combo could do really well into a melee Geminate. But I don't know. Hornet Command would be nice if I'm using that summon. Cured Leather Armor is just probably the best chest plate I can get. So can I go for that right now? I need to make one of these, which is 2 hide, and then just 2 herbs. I've got a lot of Arrowvine, which is a good herb, but let's do it. 2 Arrowvine. Do I have the thing for that yet? No, I don't. So unhealthy mixture, and then 2 hide will give me the components, and then now I can go ahead and pick up the cured leather armor. And then I've got head and hand slot. Let's grab the other spyglass. There should be one. And then, no, I don't have a hand slot. So that finishes all my slots. Alright, so I guess I'll leave that there. And we'll be done. So let's just build a building. Let's see. I can go up in the craftsman. Let's go up in the mining camp. And if you know, you know. So 3 and 1. So I need 3, 3, 1. So 3, 3, 1. Oh, I've got a lot here. Let's lose 2 of these and gain 2 of these. All right. And so this will go up in prosperity, and then 49.2. You know, I figure probably a lot of people know exactly what happens with 49.2. So let me know when I retire if I should play Coral or that one other class. That this scenario made it look like it would be a lot of fun to play with Snowflake. A lot of overpowered fun. GG.